Hello guys, the only person that I chose to talk about in this speech is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the CEO and co-founder of many technology companies like SpaceX, Tesla Motors, and SolarCity. Musk was born in South Africa in 1971. His father is South African and his mother is Canadian. And since he was a child, he shows some interest in all the technologic stuff. When he was 5 or 6, he realized that he was a different kid because he didn't think like the other children of his age. When he was 10, he started to learning programming by himself. And at the age of 12, he sold his first software for $500, and it was a video game called Blastar. In high school, he was a very focused and brilliant student, but he suffered bullying because he was considered a nerd or a freak. At the age of 17, he decided to move to Canada to avoid the mandatory military service in South Africa. And 2 years later, he moved to USA, and he went to University of Pennsylvania, and he studied business and physics. After that, he was invited to assist to an internship in Silicon Valley to study the theory of rocket science. But he continued working with programming, and he in 1994 he found a small company with his brother. The company was called Zip2, and he built some websites for many big companies like New York Times. And in 1996, Zip2 was acquired by Compaq for $22 million. After that, the brothers decided to invest that money in an online financial service called X.com that 2 years later changed its name into PayPal. Yes, the PayPal that everybody uses today. And in 2002, PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion. Elon Musk received 165 millions, and although he had enough money to live the rest of his life, he wanted to do something different, and he started a project called Mars Oasis. Mars Oasis, which goal was put a miniature experimental greenhouse in Mars to crop some vegetables with Martian soil, but that project was a failure. He didn't achieve to put anything in Mars surface, and Elon Musk decided to start from zero and give the project a different focus. So he started to develop rocket technologies for many uses, and changed the project name to SpaceX. The success of that company was such that today they are developing projects for space tourism. If you are interested in that, you can search in YouTube or in Google. It's very interesting. And At the same time, he was working on SpaceX. He invested a lot of money in a small electric car company called Tesla Motors. And thanks to his knowledge and philosophy, Tesla Motors is now the number one company of electric cars in the world. And they produce zero emissions cars and also have luxury models. To close, Elon Musk was listed last year as the 20th richest person in the world by Forbes magazine. I think that's not much to say about it. In my personal opinion, the guy is a genius, not only for science and technology, but for business, because I think he knew when to make his moves to get success, and I admire him. I think that's it. That's my speech. I hope you like it, and if you are interested in more information about this guy, you can, as I said, you can search in YouTube. You can put Elon Musk or SpaceX, Tesla Motors, and you get a lot of interesting videos about it. I think that's all. Thanks for listening and have a nice weekend. Remember washing your hands and stay at home. Thanks.